Welcome to Looplearnings, and in today's topic we are going to talk about how to solve any problem. If you're a regular visitor of this channel, welcome back, and if you're new to this channel, welcome to Looplearnings. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. So how to solve any problem, basically. Albert Einstein once said, and I quote, "We cannot solve the problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." Basically, he's referring to, according to me, he's referring to having a different mindset, particularly when we are trying to solve the problem. If we will look at things with the same mindset when we have created them, then we are, rest assured, we are going to stuck and we are not going to get the solution of the problems. So having a different mindset will certainly help to solve the problem. And having different mindset means having a structured approach to solve the problem. And this is what exactly I'm going to talk about in this particular video. So what do I mean by structured approach? Well, there are 6 steps that you can follow and you can solve any problem. When I'm saying any problem, I do mean the tangible problems. I don't mean some problems may not be solved by yourself. You need assistance from somewhere and someone. So not everything can be solved by you, but certainly there are a lot of things that you as a person can take action and you can solve those problems. So whether those problems are personal problems or those problems are your work related, this structured approach will be applicable to both, I believe. So let's talk about the first step. And the first step to solve any problem is to identify it. A lot of people I've seen, they are not ready to accept the reality and they don't look at the things the way you might look at the things, and they don't accept that there is a problem. They might know because somebody have told them that there is a problem, but they might ignore the other people's advice or suggestion or the point of view that there is a problem. So trust me, this is the very important step. If someone is not ready to accept that there is a problem, then how they are going to solve it and how they are going to improve further in that particular area of life, whether it is personal or professional life. So if you are, for example, if you are working in customer service, then this will help you a lot, because when customer comes to you and customer is complaining about something, is asking you to talking about something related to the purchase that he or she has made, then the first step is to listen to that customer. Listen and accept that there is a problem. That's why this person has come to you and this person is talking to you. So accept it, listen well, ask questions. If you want to ask, we are going to talk down the line about asking questions as well. So first step is to listen, understand that there is a problem, and accept it that there is a problem. So that's the first step, identify that there is a problem. The second step would be to establish the facts. So when you are listening, when you are asking questions related to that particular issue or problem, whether you are asking questions to others or you are asking questions to yourself, you need to establish the facts. Sometimes what do I mean by establishing the facts? Sometimes what happens is some people, they confuse the facts to the problem. They think that there is a problem, but actually in reality there is no problem at all. So for example, in customer service, customer might come and say, "Hey, this particular product I bought and it seems to have a problem." But when you will check it physically, and you will realize that whatever customer is talking about is actually a functionality of that particular product or a service, or it's a feature of that services or product that you have delivered. So establishing facts is also very important. Why it is important? Some people, they might listen to the complain, they might listen to the other people about talking about the problem, or they might identify the problem and they right away go for the solution. No, that's the wrong way to solve any problem. So go step by step. So the second step is establish the fact, understand and verify, yes, there is a problem. Because trust me, there are times when there may not be a problem, but you may feel that there is a problem, or others may feel that there is a problem about the product or services that you have delivered to them. So that's the second step. The third step is, after you establish the fact, you determine the root cause. And this step is also extremely important. If you want that problem not to occur again, not to happen again, then you have to target this step number 3, determine the root cause. And I've seen a lot of people skipping this step, and I've seen people they listen to others, or they listen to themselves, they identify that yes, there is a problem, and they directly jump to the solution. And that's not the right way. Yes, temporarily you might be able to solve any problem with going towards that path, but permanently that problem may not be eliminated. So that problem may occur again, that issue may occur again if you don't determine the root cause. So finding a root cause is extremely important. I can give example of for example, you visiting a doctor and doctor suggesting some reports, blood test or etc. This is why they do that, because they want to determine the root cause, what is causing that particular issue in your body, so they can come up with the suitable and relevant solution towards your problem. So determining root cause, and the best way to determine the root cause is asking questions, right? Asking question is perhaps the two very important words of the 21st century, that you ask questions. What, when, where, who, how. Ask these questions. Gather as much information as possible. By asking this question, you are going to qualify the root cause. You are going to learn about the problem more, and then you will come up with this suitable and relevant solution, which will help you to help others in other way. So determine the root cause, a very important step, and you can determine the root cause simply by asking questions. So that's the third step. Fourth step is, of course, when you identify the problem, you listen to the people, or you listen to yourself, you verify by establishing the fact, then you determine the root cause, and then for sure the next step is going to be defining a solution. Then you will look at, okay, is this problem going to be solved by providing a short-term solution or long-term solution? What kind of solution will be applicable to solve that particular issue or a problem at your workplace or in your personal life? So it might be just some diet changes, coming back to the example of doctor that I was talking about. Maybe your reports will suggest that if you will change your diet plan, if you'll change your diet and do exercise, and there will be a big change, massive change in your health. So that will be the solution that doctor will give you to do that, and you follow that, and you become a healthy person within no time. So that's one example. If at work, if talking about customer service, for example, you identify that yes, there is a problem, there is a damaged product that you have given to the customer, you establish the fact, yes, and to make sure that yes, the problem happened because of the mistakes were done from our side, and then you define a solution, explain it to your customer, and if your customer is happy, then of course you go ahead and implement that solution or deliver that solution to your customer. So this is the fourth step, defining solution. And this is fourth step. I have seen people jumping from first step to fourth step directly without establishing the fact, without determining the root cause. That is not the right way of solving the problem. Solving the problem is to go step by step, and then you measure the progress. And that's the fifth step, that you measure the progress, measure the results. That's why, talking about the doctor example, That's why doctor may say, okay, you have to come back in 2 weeks and I would assess you again, because doctor wants to measure the result. Doctor wants to know whatever solution doctor has recommended to you, whether there is any progress. So you will visit to doctor again, and doctor will ask a couple of questions. How you're feeling? Are you feeling any different as compared to 2 weeks prior to when you came here? So you will answer accordingly. And then if that solution that doctor has recommended may not be improving your health, then doctor will look at some other solutions. And that's why it's very important to measure the results. And again, a lot of people, they skip this step. They just implement the solution and they think that everything will be fine and the problems will go away. But actually in reality, it doesn't. So measuring result is also very important step, because you want to see whether whatever result you are implementing, they are the suitable results, and you are making progress or not. So this is also very important step, that you measure the results. And the last step is to standardize the solution. So this is, if you really want that problem to go away, if you really want that issue not to happen again, then you have to follow these steps. You have to come back to step number 5 and 6. If you will leave the problem and you will think that at step number 4 the solution is provided, khalas, finished, done, everything is going to be fine, then rest assured that problem may occur again, right? So to avoid reoccurrence of that issue, of that problem, you have to follow the step number 5. You have to measure the progress, and then if that solution which you have implemented, you standardize that. You say, okay, this is what you should do. So coming back to the doctor example, maybe doctor measured the progress, doctor looked at you, doctor analyzed, assessed you the way he or she did, and doctor may say, yep, you are making some improvement and drastic improvements in your health, so keep this diet plan and make sure that you stick with it and stick to the exercise, so you be healthy for a longer period of time. So that means doctor has standardized that particular solution for you, and it's a long-term solution. So standardizing is also extremely important. Coming back to talking about your work, for example, you're trying to solve a problem at work, so standardizing a process perhaps can be a example to talk about, so to avoid that particular problem or issue reoccurrence. So these are the 6 steps. If I will have to conclude this, if I'll have to summarize it, we can say that follow these steps: identify the problem, establish the facts, determine the root cause, define the solution, measure results, and then standardize solution. So follow these 6 steps in order to solve any problem. And again, you cannot solve every problem by yourself. You have to have assistance of other people, of other departments, in order to get rid of the issues or problems. And that is it. I hope you have learned something. If you like this video, then smash the like button. And if you're liking the content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload this kind of videos. Anyway, that is it. Thank you very much. Do let me know in the comments below if you want to ask something, if you want to say something. That would be awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.